Good evening, afternoon, however we want to call this. Welcome to another episode of Your Brand Story on the Unicorn Strength channel. Hi. Here we have today is one of my good friends. Y'all need to have some friends like mine. One of my good friends is joining me on today. She's going to be telling her incredible brand story. This whole series is about how brands have had to make many pivots and have went through several challenges and things throughout their journey. As all entrepreneurs do, we have here at Unicorn Strength, have had to make several changes and things like that, but we are persevering. That's how we were telling the story today of how brands are prevailing through it all. It's like come through brands. Okay, we still here, we still living. Needless to say, I can chit chat all day, and we're gonna chit chat, laugh, because this is what me and her do anyway. So as you sit down and enjoy wherever you are, enjoy and be inspired today, because you will find out that even whether or not you have a brand or not, we still have different journeys and things that we go through. And I just want you to be inspired. I want you to maybe you want to think about you to start a brand. That's what we do here at Unicorn Strength. We do brand design consultancy. So if you need a little extra a little extra push, we're here for you. But besides all of that, I'm going to introduce to you or present to you, because I ain't going to introduce her to you. She's going to tell her story and how she does what she do. And here is Krystal Riddle. I always loved Riddle. FYI. Needless to say, let me go on to my sis for real. Let me take you off. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Hey.
First of all, thank you for coming on here. Let me turn all this stuff off, because the way these things set up, everything go to start dinging and doing all kind of stuff. So we're here today. Of course, first of all, this is my friend for real, y'all. And so so just knowing that we're doing this whole month, we're on Saturdays, we're doing brand stories, and I really do thank you for coming on here and being able to tell your brand story. I know a lot about you as far as business wise, personally, all of those things like that, but there's things that others don't know about brands and their struggles and the different challenges and things like that, things that we have to do, in day-to-day life, just being a person. Okay.
It's not easy, I can tell you that.
So, needless to say, you can just start wherever you want to start. But let's just chop it up. I don't know.
Okay, I can do that. My name is Krystal Riddle. I am the CEO and owner of Vie Bridal. I actually started Vie Bridal out of a necessity that I thought was for just my clients, because outside of Vie, I am the co-owner of an event planning and design firm known as Heaven and Earth Lights, or for short, HED Events. And in that, I wanted to find some high-end pieces that my brides could wear in order to just look beautiful on their day. And in search of that, I couldn't find those things. And so I went and I was like, well, I'm going to offer this service exclusively to my clients, just to kind of leverage a little bit. If I have these pieces that I offer to my clients, that's also another way to bring in more clients, because now they know they have access to this that they can't really find. So it's an incentive to book me for services when they can get anywhere from $500 to $1,500 worth of jewels for free to wear on their wedding day, on top of booking us for planning. What I didn't know is it would be my saving grace during COVID. It was one of those COVID proof companies. People still had events going on. People still were getting married. People still wanted to look beautiful. And, once event planning, because what is events but getting together and enjoying each other? Well, during COVID, we couldn't do that for almost a year. So my business was null and void for a year. So it was just like not knowing that I had something in the works, and I was kind of forced to really put it out there. Me and my big mouth. There was a young lady out of Texas who was giving away a wedding, and I was like, "Well, I want some exposure for La Vie. Let me reach out to her and see what I can do." She's like, "Well, we already have some stuff, but maybe you can give the headpiece or something." Okay, great, cool. Me not knowing how big this planner was and that this was a $20,000 wedding that they were giving away to a lucky couple during COVID. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't open my big mouth, but I have nowhere for people to go once this wedding happened and my name is put out there. So what do I do? La Vie had been in the works since 2019, but it wasn't until 2020 of June that I had to, in a week's time, put together a website, order product, you know, bring my brand life together. And I was kind of pushed off the cliff. Like, you got to jump. So I had to jump. I used Shopify to make a website. I had really no true background in web design or anything like that. I just know what I wanted. I know how I wanted my brand to look. Thank God my brother did graphic design work. He put together my logos for me. He took he asked me a question. He said, if your brand was a person, who would it be? And I found that person. I sent it to him. I kind of explained it to him, and that's how he came up with what my brand looks like now, with the navy blue, the rose gold, something a little out the box, but something still chic, something very clean and modern, nothing too gimmicky, and something that represented me all at the same time in the industry that I was in. So with that being said, La Vie I've been in magazines, I've been on several different shows just talking about La Vie, Essence, posted on Mona Lucy Bride blog and reposted on other different things, Iconic Bride magazine, just in the year. Like, I just celebrated a year in June. And the places I've been with La Vie, it takes me back to you called me and you told me, Krystal, I got something to tell you. I don't know how I'm gonna tell like what it is, but something finna happen from the most unlikely place, from the most unlikely people, and all I can remember is the word leverage. God keeps saying the word leverage, leverage, leverage. It's gonna be something that you're not expecting from the most unlikely place, and the most unlikely people are gonna catapult you. I'm sitting in a hotel room at Coral Gables Autograph Collection Hotel Colonnade for show for La Vie tomorrow, where I'm one of the sponsors of the fashion show. And I would have never thought a year ago that I would have the support that I have behind La Vie, and it's been on celebrities and just things that I can't even really talk about yet until it's released. And my clients are amazing. They come to me, they'll allow me to do concierge services with them, and they send me what they like, they send me what they want, and they let me choose the pieces for them that I think that's going to best fit them. So this journey has been amazing so far. Not easy, but amazing, definitely.
Yes. So I want, I'm just sitting here taking it all in because, I can hear stuff but, me being a person that I know you. First of all, let's wind this thing back because I want to tell them the real this my friend, y'all. So I know the real thing with Krystal. First of all, family are serial entrepreneurs. I it's nothing that they don't do. First of all, I never liked it. I never liked sweet potato pie. For all the sweet potato pie likers and lovers out there, I didn't like sweet potato pies. Even don't get mad, Grandma, but I didn't really like because you didn't make them small like Miss Justine. Okay, you didn't make them small. So when I had Miss Justine small little sweet potato pies, I started eating them when I was there. Lord Jesus. Okay, probably a contribution to why I'm a look. I ain't gonna put that on Miss Justine, but past that, we know that this first of all is a phenomenal family of entrepreneurs, but they also have gifted children, a gifted mother, gift everybody. She just told you that her brother does graphic design. Like, they have the goods. Okay, one of my themes for today, even throughout my social media, that you are enough, and that we have it all. We got it in us.
Yes.
And we have to recognize what we have in us. This You are thriving based on not because you just said that La Vie is just a year, but there's many years. Because since I've known y'all been having y'all feet on the ground, baby. Them boots been strapped, okay? So let's La Vie, okay? Just to let y'all know that this is not what they call the COVID success story. No, this is just one thing that she pushed out there, that was out of the mind state, because we talked about the being in the idea state of mind, and really pushing that thing out there. Because as you can see, in a year's time, what can God do with something in a year's time if you just go ahead and push that thing out? So don't get me stirred up today, because I can tell you that I've helped many people do businesses over the years, but it wasn't until I pushed Unicorn Strength out that in November, Unicorn Strength will be 2 years old.
Wow.
The things that I have done in Unicorn Strength in the year when it got its year mark, I was winning grants. I had done got won't even get onto all the people that I have worked with along the way. It's just like, wow, in a year's time, many businesses don't do that. This telling you that the time is right and ripe for the things that God has for your life. I'm just sitting here just thinking about all the things, like you were saying, like you were pushed out there. You were
Right.
pushed out there. I'm
My big
this
mouth. My
yeah,
big mouth.
you big, but the big mouth thing is helpful. Sometimes you have to say something. I'm gonna tell you, I was on a training this morning, and a shout out to the Abrahams. They be on key. So one of the statements that were made were, if someone promised you $10 million in the next 3 days to do X, Y, and Z, to do your business, and all you had was an idea, and they say, hey, you produce X, Y, and Z, next 3 days, I give you $10 million. What would you do? Sometimes we gotta be baby, I'll be flipping. You
I'm
know,
ready. You hear me? Somebody come to me. They can have $10,000 in the next 3 days. You hear me? I'm ready. I know
but
exactly.
that's but that's what kind of, sometimes we have to get pushed out there. Sometimes we have to get thrown into this space of, you got to put some urgency to it.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a time, a space, a season, because 10 years ago we didn't think that we would be in a moment like this.
At all. 10
we
years
were
ago.
we were
What were
in
we doing
a
10 years ago? Oh,
yeah. 10 years ago,
oh.
uh there's a lot of stuff 10 years ago that I didn't even look like. 10 years ago, my life did not look like this. A
At all.
lot of things in a 10-year bracket can just transform and be something totally different. Shoot, 10 months ago, my life didn't look like this. Okay. So that action piece was very, very important, and I'm just trying to recant over just this part, just how that one thing just shot you into a spear. Yes, I heard the word of the Lord. You know that I had woke up with this word of the Lord. I was like, girl, I'm gonna try to mind my business, and sleep, and I can't sleep. I'm thinking about Krystal. So, and I began to tell you what God was impressing upon my heart But in the midst of it, because we hear a lot of things, I've had a lot of prophetic words. I've had a lot of things that people have told me, and I had not acted on it or did what I needed to do concerning it. So kudos to you that you actually, even though it came with a little push, but
Little
sometimes
push.
our big mouths not don't get us in the bad trouble. Sometimes it get us in
It
good
got me in
trouble.
great trouble.
Yes, yes.
I've worked with so many people. Oh my gosh, just being just knowing that, like, at times, La Vie is in another country. You
Yeah,
know, La Vie was just in Jamaica. La Vie was just in London.
yeah.
Um, La Vie was just in Cali. La Vie is gonna be in Miami next weekend. Like, just to know the impression that something that I only wanted to do for my clients because I couldn't find it, you know, became something that more people wanted for their clients too. And it grew into a brand that wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be a brand. it grew into a livelihood for me and my family during COVID. It sustained us. Um, and I'm overly thankful.
Yes, yes, yes. And that's where I found myself like, whoa, like when you say it wasn't supposed to be a brand. I told my brand story last Saturday about concerning I was just doing a favor for a friend, as I
Right.
always do. Okay. I was saying, oh, they wanted to do X, Y, and Z. They wanted this event thing. And I was having one of those, not what was Jesus do, what would Crystal do
Nothing to
moments, like trying to
do.
coordinate this whole
I'm
thing
gonna
of
make
like,
necklaces that say that,
what would Crystal do?
WWKD. What would Crystal do?
Yes, yes. So I'm for real. That's on brand, girl. That's on brand. So put that in the lobby store. Like sometimes they just need to
Definitely. That's
remember
definitely a product that we will have very soon. Bracelets, necklace, bags, and everything.
everything. And so at the end of the day, I was like, whoa. I started this whole experience started showing me what I already had. This whole
Right.
experience started showing me what I was already doing already. The whole experience was just something like, oh, okay, this is what I do anyway.
Right.
And this is who I am anyway. It was taking me places that I didn't know that I really had access to.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to walk through the door. Like
Correct.
I always knew you as being this person. Like y'all are very particular, very, like I always this is who I always know. But it was just like I didn't recognize the door until God started moving us into these spaces and these places. Um I just I'm just blown away just about all the different things because people don't understand. Because some people want like this like instant thing that happens. Because really, in all actuality, your brand don't supposed to really be looking like nothing in a year's time.
Right.
Matter of
Right.
fact, about 2 years they looking for you to drop off the map. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So for God to really have blown the wind of his genius upon this brand it's a miracle because most people want this to happen in their business. They think well, this is how they come into the idea. I have an idea. Oh, it's supposed to blow up tomorrow.
If somebody would have told me that me offering a service for free was going to land me in Essence, I would have told them they were lying.
Yeah.
I would have been like, there's no way I'm gonna do something for free and end up in Essence magazine for the world to see. That's not possible. But one thing I can say that I learned a long time ago, and it's still true today in my event planning company, I yield a higher reward financially for giving than I do being paid by jobs.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say that again. I yield a higher revenue of giving than I
Hmm.
do from actually doing contracted jobs. And what I mean by that is We can do an event where we're sponsoring because it's something that we believe in and aligns with our brand. That's another thing. Brand alignment is extremely important.
Yes.
Um, and to us, we're doing it because it fills our heart and we know it's something that we feel is the best thing for us and our company. Who would know that sponsoring an event for homeless children, um, I'm not going to say homeless children, sponsoring an event for adoption, an adoption related event, would lead to the venue owner wanting us to solely do their decor. She doesn't want to have anything to do with being on property.
Mm-hmm.
She's given us the access code to access the property at any given time. And it doesn't matter what we charge, that's what she's charging.
That's
Who,
what I
who
say.
would have thought? Like, I mean, we
That's
met this
what this
person maybe 2, 3 times, had a conversation, let's put it all on the table. This is who we are, this is who you are. And that's not the first time that has happened.
yeah.
We yield more from giving,
Yes.
genuinely giving, than we do
Yes.
from just everyday working with clients.
Yes. Yes. I'm sitting here thinking about that very statement. It is very, very true. Very, when I say very true, for one, those that actually respect the work, you'll get more from it. You have to
Correct.
also know where you're planting them seeds at. Okay.
All that ground ain't fertile, y'all. All of that ground not fertile.
Yeah,
Some of them
yeah.
seeds dying. As soon as
It,
you put it in the soil, all of that ground is not
it'll
fertile.
be a negative.
No fruit at all. None.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That is very important. I can remember that. I mean, that's where I was pretty much how we got established. Most of that work that I did for him was
Right.
it was a seed, okay?
Right.
And I did some work, okay? And so and I found myself, because all seeds are not always a monetary thing.
Correct.
Sometimes matter of fact, from that seed of me doing that work for him was the thing that sparked the expansion of what we are today. It give you
Wow.
ideas, give you innovation, open doors to different avenues. Like, oh, I did that one thing. I could have been doing, this. And I
Mm-hmm.
always, that seed is always a monetary thing. Ideas are
Mm-hmm.
all sometimes birthed from those seeds. Doors are open from those seeds. Seeds sometimes we think are something we're just doing for someone to get. It's an access place. It breaks ground into a place that we probably wouldn't have had access to, as you
Correct.
are explaining. So I am just like
Mm-hmm.
just thinking about this have been definitely a phenomenal time. I know we are rolling up on some time. We have some time, but I know that you have some things that you're preparing for, and I know that you have for our viewers today. And I typically, because of this time of day on a Saturday, people kind of on, but I have a lot more people that look at the replays.
Correct.
So I have hundreds of people that look at the replays. Usually are not on my lives, but it is okay because it's fine. You can look at the replay. You'll find a treat on the replay. I know that you want to share a promo code to some of your products or
Yes.
all of
Well,
it.
it's actually the code is going to be up until Monday. It expires at 11:59 p.m. Monday because I do know people look at the replay, so I didn't want to just do it for tonight. And some people that watch the replay missed out. Now, unfortunately, for the ones that watch your replay, I don't know if you have, is anybody on live at the moment?
Yes, there.
Okay. So I do want to do something for the people that's on live. That's just one of those impromptu things that, hey, you missed the live, catch the replay. There's a coupon code for you for the replay, but for the live, I would like to give away a pair of earrings, or like a $75 voucher to someone on the live. It will
Yeah.
have a minimum amount you have to spend, but it's almost like a 50% off code. Like you spend this amount, you get this amount off. So it'll, you know,
Okay.
but I would like to give that to somebody that's on the live. But I don't know how you want to go about selecting that, or
Well,
how we.
see, that's why they say that you need. Well, they say you need to. At church, they tell you to wait till the end, because I had quite a few folks that were on, and then I ain't got but one. Okay.
Oh, well,
So
listen, there we
it's
go.
they're the one.
They're
Okay.
the
Right now.
one.
They say wait to the end. Let me take the promo code down, because those that see it, they see it. That is again, she says that is available 11:59 Monday.
So, yep.
Right, that's it.
But for that one
So
person
yeah,
that's on,
she has some beautiful things on there. I had to go and really look. I was like, yes, honey. I'm all for a good, some nice aesthetics. It was drawn to
yes,
you, and I was like, I need to go somewhere with some of this stuff on.
I
Okay.
do have a new collection that's about to drop called Before and After the Aisle, which is a more everyday wear. So that'll be going up sometime next week. But for the one person that is still on, I guess if they want to, with a
This she is
hey
definitely
girl,
on.
just DM me or instant message me, and we'll set up your uh gift certificate coupon code inside of the back house of my Shopify system.
Mhm.
And I'll give them all the details of what that is.
Most definitely, definitely. I since you giving all these things out, you didn't know that we were just talking about sowing seeds, and you didn't know that this one was gonna come back to you just that quick. Matter of fact, because all of them, well, I won't say all. There will be some selected people that I already know that will be on my Saturdays, telling their brand story. But Unicorn Strength was going to grant those that were on the Saturday telling their brand story $500 towards their business. So I am, yeah, you didn't know that. You didn't know. You didn't know that. Okay. So, um,
Oh,
so talking about seeds that were sown, because I know that you are a giver. Um, and so just know that I'm trying to still figure out how to properly do this with my CPA, but it will be given. I know how to find you. Okay, I know how to find you. So anything that you are needing, even up to the end of the year, those that have told their brand story throughout the month of July will have access. I won't say to a lot. It depends on my stuff, so you have to check with me if you want any extra stuff. I know that your brother is a graphic design person, but if you need any other types of services or any other things to be set up, we will be available. This is our gift to you for coming on and being an amazing brand in such times like this. Yes, Unicorn Strength is giving you your brand $500 for joining us on telling your brand story. Okay.
girl, I'm over here in tears and shocked and things. Like, girl, what?
So I mean, this is groundbreaking today. To see this kind of story, these stories, and I have some other stories and phenomenal people that'll be on. Um, I I have been blessed, and I know that you have been blessed, and I know look, I know my seed. When I know my seed on good ground. Okay.
We trying to keep it
So,
fertile over here, baby.
So, again, I'm gonna take you into the what we would call the backstage, and
Okay.
I close everyone out here. Again, thank
Of
you.
course, anytime.
So
Anytime.
just hang tight for me in the back.
Okay.
All right, you guys. This has been amazing. Incredible story, incredible stories that you'll continue to hear throughout the month of July. I know that you have been blessed. I have been blessed. Unicorn Strength is still delivering strong brands, even on this platform. You will hear many stories throughout the rest of the month. As you already know, we deliver strong brands, as you have seen today, and we will see you next Saturday at 5. We will be live again to have another brand story. This is not all only about um businesses. We're talking about even personal brands. Next week we will have a personal brand that will be joining us, and I am super duper excited. Again, we deliver strong brands. I see you guys next Saturday.